Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. Let me post the thing. Yeah, Rohit, you there? Okay, let me. So, have you gone through anything? Nothing but any doubts on the subject? Have you practiced exercises? Santosh, Nagor. ఏమన్నా చూసారా సంతోష్? నేను చదివారా? డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? యువర్ వాయిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ క్లియర్ అండి. నాగూర్ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారా?
చేశాను సార్.
ఎక్సర్సైజెస్ చూసారా?
చూశాను.
ఓకే, ఏమైనా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారా?
చేశాను సార్.
ఓకే. సో ఎనీ డౌట్స్?
సార్ నాకు ఒక డౌట్. లైనక్స్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పే కోర్స్ లైనక్స్ అడ్మినా లేకపోతే ఇన్ఫ్రా అడ్మినా సార్?
లైనక్స్ అడ్మిన్ అదే కదా చెప్పేది. లైనక్స్ అడ్మిన్ అంటే ఓన్లీ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ సైడ్. నేను చెప్పేది మీకు ఎలాగంటే ఇండైరెక్ట్గా ఇన్ఫ్రా అడ్మిన్ అన్నట్టు. అంటే ఫుల్ ఫ్లెజ్డ్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటైర్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ లైనక్స్ ప్లస్ VMware ఫండల్స్ ప్లస్ ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లౌడ్. దిస్ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద అండర్స్టాండింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటైర్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్. ఓకే. సో రోహిత్, హ్యావ్ యూ ప్రాక్టీస్డ్? Okay.
Yes, Pavan. Yes.
So Rohit, you asked me about the volume, right, for the AWS. Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
right now I did not explain AWS anything, right? Okay, I will do one thing. I will add you into the miscellaneous. Just remember me. Okay. So there is a one concept called miscellaneous. Wherever we have a small point we are missing, right? I'm going to add it over there. Okay. So on the moment of the time, I will explain you. Okay. So the topic. Because for that I need to explain about volume and little bit of architecture of cloud. Okay. I will add you over there. So apart from that, do you have any doubts? Nothing but have you practiced? Have you?
No.
Okay,
Yes,
Mohan,
practiced.
just practice the things. There is a lot of exercises also I placed. Okay, it will help you a lot into the whatever the interview questions we are receiving. Same thing, same set of the questions. Okay. So Mohan, have you practiced? చదివారు ఏమన్నా చూసారు ఏమన్నా?
చూసానండి, ప్రాక్టీస్ టైం దొరకలేదు.
ఓకే, అట్లీస్ట్ సిట్ ఆన్ ద వీకెండ్స్ అన్నా కొంచెం కూర్చోండి. ఎందుకంటే యూ విల్ ఫర్గెట్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్ ఇఫ్ నాట్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ మీన్స్. ఓకే. సో దెర్ ఈస్ వన్ మోర్ రిక్వెస్ట్. నథింగ్ బట్ ఆర్ యూ పీపుల్ కంఫర్టబుల్ విత్ 7:30 ఆర్ 8:30 ఆల్సో ఫైన్? జస్ట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు టేక్ ద అప్డేట్. Like Nagur, Rohit, Santosh, Mohan.
7:30 is fine.
Sorry? No, bro, your voice is not at all clear. Maybe you can type. Okay. Other people?
వినిపిస్తుందండి.
యా ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుంది. యా
నాకు 7:30 to 8:30 అయితే ఓకే అండి. మరీ వేరే టైం అయితే నాకు ఆఫీస్కి
జస్ట్ అడుగుతున్నాను. ఐమ్ జస్ట్ ఆస్కింగ్. ఓకే, వాట్? ఓకే, no problem. We can continue this something. Okay, no changes. Okay, let me proceed to that. So today we are going to discuss about the one more concept. Let me share my screen. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about this topic called software management. Okay. So what is a software management? Basically, when you are dealing with operating systems and all, okay, our day-to-day activity is that managing the operating systems, managing the
సారీ
applications
అండి.
also.
దీనికంటే ముందు మనకి ఎల్‌డిఏపి ఇవి టాపిక్స్ క్లియర్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది అనుకుంటున్నాను.
ఏది?
ఎల్‌డిఏపి, స్వాప్, స్వాప్ పార్టిషన్స్ ఇవి ఉన్నాయి కదా!
స్వాప్ పార్టిషన్ అది అగైన్ మిస్లీనియస్ యాడ్ చేస్తాను. స్వాప్ పార్టిషన్ కి అగైన్ మనము స్వాప్ పార్టిషన్ ఒకటే ఉంది.
ఎల్‌డిఏపి లాజికల్ డమ్ ఏదో వస్తుంది ఎల్‌డిఏపి అనేది.
I need to prepare the notes for that.
ఓకే.
Okay.
యాక్చువల్‌గా నాకు ఎల్‌డిఏపి గురించి తెలీదు. స్వాప్ గురించి తెలుసు. అందుకని దాని కాన్సెప్ట్ నేను రాసుకున్నాను. అదే పనిగా మర్చిపోతానేమో అని.
No. Swap
No.
again the partition which we are using for the external purpose. For example, let it be you have a server. Okay. By default, whenever we are creating the server, swap partition is automatically it is creating as a part of operating system architecture. Some of the cases, what exactly will happening when there is a kind of the nature, your application is consuming very lot of space. You have to increase the swap memory. So on the moment of the time, what we are going to do, we are creating the one swap device, whether the file system level or LVM level. And we are attaching to the swap device. Nothing but when you trigger top command or free command or some of the commands are there. So the swap device we are increasing. That is a command or troubleshooting. I will add that one. Just remember me that topic. Okay.
ఓకే అండి.
So is any other topics also మీకు ఏమన్నా ఉంటే just let me know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
These are the topic. Like for example, Rohit asked me about how we can add it into the AWS volumes. Okay. So that point and this point, and not only with these two guys, whoever having any doubts, just text me. Whatever the points are there, I'm going to take up into the separate class, and we will show you with the documentation. I will help you out. Okay.
ఓకే అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
సో సంతోష్ గారు మీరు ఒకసారి గో త్రూ చేయండి. మీకు ఏదైనా ఉన్న పాయింట్స్ ని జస్ట్ లెట్ మీ నో. ఓకే. జస్ట్
Okay.
నాకు టెక్స్ట్ చేయండి. ఐ విల్ నోట్ ఇట్ డౌన్. ఓకే.
ఓకే. ఓకే. షూర్
Yeah.
అండి.
Sure. See, the thing is that LVM side majorly, if you can come across, so those are the major operations. There is a one more operation also. Actually, we need to check it out. Okay, nothing but a single user mode, multi-user mode. Okay, there is a కొన్ని concepts ఉన్నాయి. So these are the concepts also somewhat important when you are dealing with the file system also. This is also I'm adding into the miscellaneous. Okay, there we created a separate topic called like a single user mode, multi-user mode, if the file system is not corrupted, because there is some of the additional topics I need to cover like NFS, Samba. These are also additional file system we need to cover up. Then only we can take the entire thing as a one file system concept. So that is the reason I added you into the miscellaneous. Don't worry, we'll cover everything. If just go through the things wherever you people are having anything, no, just let me know. Okay, we can share it. So software management. So the software management is in a majorly we are going with a okay. So patching of your servers. First of all, why we need to do the patching? So for example, you people are having your mobile. Your mobile will be keep on working. Okay. So once you brought the mobile, maybe 1 year or 2 years, it will be keep on supporting further like updates. We are calling as general terminology updates. So after some time, maybe after 1 year or 2 year, suddenly the company will stop the sending the updates to you. Usually earlier, every month they are sending, or every or twice the month they are sending. Slowly they will stop the sending the updates. Once they stop the sending the updates, then it will become a your performance will going to be lagging. So that is the reason what we are going to do it. When you are dealing with any kind of operating system and updating of patches, updating of securities is a very important. So that is the reason patching and managing of patching is a very one of the major aspect into the server management. So our one of the major roles and responsibility patching also, we have to deal with everything. For example, package. So what is exactly the package? For example, okay, it will be the collection of everything. Let it be in your server, you are not having anything. You want to install the one Apache server. For example, you want to install the one package. Let it be one VLCC package or any kind of the package. Once you want to install this, automatically it will take you the entire architecture. Nothing but what are the supporting files will be there, what are the additional files will be there, everything it will be coming together as a single phase. Simple terminology, for example, you want to travel from the one place to other place. When you are interacting with any kind of the transport or any tourist package streams, and they will tell you that package nothing but from the source to destination, the way of transport and execution, and meanwhile, okay, like accommodation, food, everything they are going to be allocated. Nothing but everything they will mention as a package. So package is a collection of orbits, nothing but dependent and everything which will be existed. So there is a one more terminology is called patch. So what is a patch? The patch will define you that. So the patch is going to be define you that. For example, sometime back, you people are here that log4 say there is some issues happen from the Microsoft end. Okay, so there is a one issue is happen, or there is a new feature is you are going to be added. And the moment of the time we are going with a mechanism called patching. So patch is a kind of the debugging solution. For example, you brought a mobile. Okay, so the mobile is a company is newly launched sometime. So the company got a update, nothing but stating that there is some type of issues people are facing. You people are able to hear my voice, right? Am I clear?
Yes, yes.
No. Okay. So the patching will define you that there is some solution. For example, whenever you are trying to buy the new version of the mobiles, let it be Apple or any kind of the new mobile, first the company will release the limited versions. So it will wait for the 1 month or some certain of the period. It will take you the review from the everyone, nothing but whether the color is good or whatever the performance is good when compared to the previous version. What is anything issues are there anything? They are going to collect everything. From there, they are going to schedule the some kind of the mechanism. For example, let it be you brought a new mobile. The mobile will be everything is fine, but when compared to the previous version, here the color mechanism is not good, or the photo capturing is very slow, or the shutter capturing is very slow. There is a kind of features you received from the candidates. Once they received, they are going to work on the debugging mechanism. There is a some find or some kind of tuning. Tuning is a nothing but controlling or making the mechanism. So for that one, what they are going to do it, they will schedule the things and they will create a one mechanism of scripting. They will push to the every laptop or every customer. So that is the what once we receive the updates, we are updating automatically our performance will going to be increased. There is a some of the cases once you install your operating system is not performing as expected. For example, you got an update in your mobile, you updated. After updating, your mobile is not starting. Means what exactly happened? Because whatever the patch is there, maybe it is not supporting to the your hardware, or there is a issue into the your hardware. So immediately, what is the solution we are going to do it? Whether we are calling to the customer care or we are going to reach to the any support center. So what they are going to do it? They are going to revert the packages. Means whatever the packages is there, they are going to remove from the existing system. Then your server or services will be back to the online. So in this mechanism, if you want to perform any kind of detail things and all, we are going to perform by using the specific commands in server. So what are the commands? We have two commands majorly. One is that RPM, second thing is that yum, and there is a DNF. So DNF is the latest version. So yum and DNF, anyone you can use it. But RPM is the inbuilt mechanism of installing the packages. For example, if you can see that in Windows Player is a by default version of, okay, if you want to see the any videos. And that the same thing here, RPM is the standard mechanism of installing the packages. For example, if you want to install, let it be there is a one server is there. If you want to install the any packages, the RPM will help you out to install it carefully. So this is the actually issue into the VMware, this trial version. Usually what exactly will happening means, so when you attach the any disk, okay, so generally this is your primary. If you attach a new disk means that should be coming as a secondary, right? But the problem here is that whatever the new attached disk, it is taking as a primary. So it is keep on searching for the operating system or it is reinstalling the operating system. So there is a bug into this VMware. So not the mechanism, this VMware, we have a issue. So we have a trial, we are using the trial version, right? So that is the reason we are getting this issue. Okay, if you find out VMware 16 version means that is a well and good, but that is a payment related. You will get a crack version then to the internet also, just in case I'm saying. So for this one, just remove the disk and we can reboot. Okay, so let me move on to that one, RPM. So this RPM is a majorly, it is a free version. The purpose of the RPM is that here you no need to install any kind of additional packages, additional things and all. The only thing is that if you want to install the any packages into the server, you have to go with the RPM-IVH. I is a nothing but interactive. V is a nothing but verbose. Okay. So H is a nothing but hexactly we can install it. Okay. So especially here, when you are going with the RPM, no need to install. But there is a one more thing people are using like a yum. Why the people are using yum? So for example, when you're using the RPM, I will show you the live how RPM will work. So when you're going with the yum will support you entirely. We can install multiple dependencies in one shot. For example, RPM is nothing but individual object. Let it be, I want to install the one package, you install that package. After installing that package, it is looking for the some dependent package. Again, I need to install the dependent package means I need to install that many times. Individual contributions is needed. So whereas yum is that we can install the multiple packages into the single time. So that is one of the major advantages into the yum. So but where we need to be create a repository. Yum we are calling as a repository. So this yum, how we are creating the repository? For example, so whenever we are installing the operating system, we could see that some 1300 packages are copied. Okay, so that 1300 packages are copied from your laptop to your server. But right now, at the time of the practically, I'm not using the 1300 packages. Probably I'm using the some limited versions, nothing but whatever the package it's needed to me. But everything it is there into the thing. Okay, so how you are going to be establish, how you are going to be make it. So let me show you the practically. For example, when you trigger the df-th, it is showing this one. Okay. Not hyphen. So this is the software. Right click, server. Here in options, we have a, if you want to attach any, okay, so looping devices, okay, like CD drive and all, means by default it will be enabling here. For example, let it be here. It is already attached, connected. So now when you're going with this mechanism, nothing but I will show you first of all what exactly the how it will be going to be performed. Let me first of all open the document. So first of all, when you are dealing with any kind of the thing, so I have a my DVD player, nothing but I have a my DVD. Temporarily, I'm using the DVD into the as a my repository. Okay, so let me attach here. So what exactly I'm doing means from the VMware level, I could see that my DVD is attached. So right now I'm connecting the particular DVD to the server level. Server level, if we are connecting means we have to be attached. Nothing but for example, I'm creating the one directory. For example, like a MNT ISO. So this MNT ISO will be going to be attached to the server and mount-o. So mount-o is nothing but it is a loop device. So loop device will be attached. So like a CD, DVD, this we are all are calling as a loop devices. So loop devices, which is like a tape drives, everything. If you are new, whenever you are attaching any loop devices to the server, we are using the -o. -o is nothing but option we are using for the when you dealing with the loop devices. So here what exactly that /dev sr0 lsblk, if you can type it, this sr0 is there, right? It is already existed from the long time, but right now we not mounted. Okay, earlier cases also, if you can see that my LVM cases also, it is displayed, but we haven't not used. So what is that? It is a DVD of your ISO image. Right now I mounted that one into the temporarily to the my server. So once I mounted, it is listing. For example, it is listing as /mnt ISO. So now what I'm going to do, it means, for example, I'm going to perform the some kind of additional operations. For CD MNT, when you trigger ls or ll, it is showing like this. And here, let me go to that app stream. If you go to the packages, so there is a this many packages, it will be coming out. This many packages are there into the server, but I'm not using everything. I'm using the only few set of the packages which is needed. For example, if I'm going with rpm-ivh, if I want to install the one package, I want to install like this. It should be RPM based. I need to install like this. Means here the problem is that, let it be, if you can see that there is a lot of the packages with a YAJ or YA star, means starting with the YA. Let it be these are the four packages are there. Let it be just think of that there is a one of the VLCC player. If we install this VLCC player, I need to have these three dependent packages also. But Here my operating system is not helping to identify the depending packages. So what exactly my operating system is showing? It is showcasing that these are the 4 packages are there, or whatever the packages are available, everything it is showcasing. But the thing is that when I'm trying to install, I need to install with my knowledge. With my knowledge, I need to find out, I need to install. So this is the one of the major problematic into the RPM. So where the RPM we are using into the production environment means where you don't want to be go with a large portion of installation. For example, you want to install the client says that he want to install the one operating system. Then I'm going with the RPM because he don't want to be go with any kind of additional things. If there is a case more than a 2 3 packages, more than some set of the packages which will be there, then we are going with the M mechanism. So RPM is a one by default existing package. So we need to go with the standard mechanism. But the thing is that in production environment, we are going with another thing also, M. So CD, so M repo list is the command. The M repo list command will help you to identify the what are the repositories are available into the server. For example, these are the repositories it is available into the server. If you trigger hyphen space all, it will showcase you these are the total packages are available. It is having the nothing but enabled means it is ready to provide you the services. Means what are the services, how the repository is created. So this M command basically it will support you into the some of switches will be there. What are the switches means? Install we are using for the installation purpose. Check update we are using for the checking the any updates are there for the package. Let it be any package it's installed. You are looking for the some information, nothing but some additional information about the package. Then you are going with the info command. The same way you are going with a history of the thing. Okay, history of what are the packages are there and what is the information is there. You are going to identify that. Yum remove M repo list. Remove is the command to remove the package and repo list is the command to give the repository information. So these are the by default information. It is I updated into the server level. So these are the options we are going to use it. So first of all, let me going to the repository. Okay, I understood a little bit about the what is the RPM, what is the software package management. Okay, so how to install the one package by using the RPM. That's a well and good. But apart from that, what I can understand that how to create a yum repository. There is some repositories are here listing. How I can create it? So creation of the repository it will be happening by using the this command. So for example, all the repositories will be there into the slash etc cd slash etc repository. So this is the by default package. So whenever you are in interviews also people will ask you that what is the standard path of the package where if you are creating the any local repositories, then we need to go with the command call slash etcm repository. The slash etcm repository is the package place where the your packages will be established. This is a server defined. We are not defining anything here. The server by default defining the path of the content. For example, right now it is installed into this space. So if you can see that if you want to create, if you want to do the anything, this is the place it is dedicated for the kernel dedicated for the repository purpose. Okay, in this repository, for example, if I want to create any new package, I need to create a name convention with a dot repo. Dot repo is the name convention I need to be created. Then only operating system will identify that that is a repository. So when you're going with the dot repo, just if you can see that here, there is some kind of the format will be there. The format is very clear here. For example, if you can see that here, base OS is one of the particular thing. nothing but it's a name convention. Okay, so I'm explaining to the operating system whatever the files are there. If you can see that here slash mnt base os slash mnt base os, what it will be there, this is what only, right? Nothing but earlier case. Otherwise, if you can see that it's mnt iso, sorry. So this is the where inside the packages we could see that these are the RPMs are available, right? Nothing but I am giving the root path to the server. If you want to install any packages, you come and search here. If you find any package, you go and install. For example, if the any package is not available, means it's not available. So I'm giving the base URL. The base URL is the command which will gives the nothing but the path of the packages where it is available. For example, let it be in your real-time example. So the client will come up with some 10 packages. All the 10 packages you are copying into the server. You are creating the one directory. You are placing into the like a packages folder. Entire packages folder. Let it be nothing is there right now. So whatever the packages are there, everything you are copying, you are placing, and from there you are installing by using the yum command or RPM, whatever it may be. So in real time also we are going with the one is a local repository, one is a global repository. Local repository means the base URL will be consisting of okay the path. What is the path here? Like a slash mnt app stream or something where the packages will be there into the server. Satellite is a nothing but directly we are performing from the internet only. So no need to perform any kind of the downtime. You are performing from the internet only. Nothing but directly it is referring. For example, www.google.com. So whenever it is needed, it is directly copying from the your server or from the website. From there it will going to be take up. So that is the when your server is having the internet access. For example, your server is not having the internet access means you are not able to perform okay anything. So that is the reason most of the times production environment we are not having the internet access. Very rarely we will be having. In my production environment also only few set of the servers we have internet access. If we need internet access means I need to get a approval from the server owner and server nothing but network team also, then only they will enable the internet. That is also specific time, not for all the days, only for 1 hour or 1 2 days based on the need. Okay, so for example here what exactly we are doing, base URL then enabled means it is keep on checking. GPG check majorly we are using for the licensing purpose. There is some package if you want to install means you need to have a licensing. That licensing if you want to check means we need to give the one. If you don't want the licensing check means it will going with the 0. If you want to go with the licensing means you need to update the license key there also. Okay, for example, your license key will be like a HTTP something, some 16 letter characters will be there, right? When you installing your Windows operating system also, the license will come like that only. So you need to mention the license keys. So most of the times, as I said you, if you are going with a local repos, if you're going with a local repo mechanism, we are not going with the licenses most of the times. Most of the times, because we don't have the any kind of internet mechanism, and usually we are not going with the licensing. So licensing majorly we are going with the satellite 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 process we are able to install it. So here and again I'm closing. So this is the only entry here. Entire architecture, the entire these 4 lines, what I need to understand, where is the my path I need to be defined here. So where is the my path I need to be defined here? Nothing but let it be, this is a path. So this is a path I need to be established into the base URL. So the base URL, so in the same way, nothing but vi space local one. So what I'm going to do, it means I'm going to create a new repo. Let it be so here demo 5. Okay, so demo 5 is the name. So what is the path? The path is that so I given a path. So these are the things I am going to give it to the my server. Okay, so here you need to copy your file.
హలో పవన్ గారు.
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
మనం మామూలుగా అక్కడ నేమ్ దగ్గర ఓఎస్ ఓఎస్ నేమ్ ఇస్తాం కదండి అక్కడ.
That should be name should be anything. See, the thing is that whenever we are creating the see right now my server is a Linux. Okay, so when I'm going with a Linux server, that is it is optional only demo 5.
ఓకే.
See, demo 5 is my customized yum repo list all. So if you can see that this is a one repository. That's for the name convention. For example, let it be I'm using for the one migration purpose. This weekend I'm working on a one migration or some app deployment. Instead of name, I will mention the change number. Okay. So for example, I'm the third person. When I was seeing the change number, I can understand that okay, they use it for the some change purpose. Okay. That is name is a totally conventional. Whatever we can use it for that any time of the time. Okay. So that is not a mandatory same name only we need to give. So here there is again the local repo I updated with the packages. Okay. So cd slash etc yum dot. So this is a standard package, standard location. All the things will be there here. So once you install, always you need to go for yum clean all. So the yum clean all is the command. It will help you to clear the cache. For example, when you are installing, when you are copying, some data will be storing, like a packets will be storing into the your server. The temporary data will going to be removed. This is not a harmful command. Okay, in generally also, whenever you are receiving the file system issues or any kind of the issues, we can perform this command. It will help you a lot. It will remove the temporary files. Then yum repo list all. So yum repo list all will help you out. Nothing but enter the repositories. It will be listing up. So once it is listed, okay. So then we are going with a mechanism. For example, yum I want to install. Let it be. First of all, I will check the yum info http star. So I want to see that any package is available with a http star. So it is checking. Since I removed the cache, it is taking the little bit of the time to validate it. So Santosh, me environment how you are installing through the local repos, otherwise you are using the satellite or anything specifically.
మేము లోకల్ రిపోనే చేసేవాళ్ళం అండి యాక్చువల్గా ప్రీవియస్ నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేటప్పుడు.
Mhm.
అదే మీకు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ ఇప్పుడే చాట్లో పెడతాను, నేను స్టెప్స్ ఏవి ఫాలో అయ్యేవాడిని అది.
Okay, okay.
Pawan, in our case, we have satellite, then we have to expose the proxy to internet connection, and then we can
Satellite,
install.
see right now this server is having the internet access. Okay, satellite means you need to have a subscription. For example,
Mhm.
satellite server when you are using, let it be I'm using the Oracle Linux. I have a subscription with the Oracle Linux. For example, what is the purpose of the satellite means? Right now we are doing the manual work. Means the package will be there into the website. Oracle Linux guy will tell you that we have some latest update for the your server. They will place
So
you into the website. They are not copying into the server. Okay. So what
Mhm.
I'm going to do it means when it trigger that satellite path here, automatically it will come for the updates. Like our Windows, you people are using the Windows, right? Like when you people are connecting to your Windows laptop to the internet, automatically you can see that Windows updates are happening, right? It is prompting because it is having the subscription. If it is not having the subscription means, okay, you need to download and you need to install. Okay,
Okay.
so subscription is the cost. So most of the times companies are based on the financial aspect, they will take the subscription.
And in one of the folder, I saw some Infosys Bangalore satellite.com, something like that they configured. So
Mm.
what is that?
We can do, for example, name wise, we can mention anything. Let it be, I mentioned like direct Google name, okay,
Hmm.
direct Red Hat name itself. But you need to have a license key. That license key you need to be have, or you need to have approval. Approval is the mandatory. So that is the reason when you people are doing the satellite access and all, most of the times you are directly going into the website also. It will be automatically same like our Windows. It will automatically will update. So here yum yum info is the command. It will help you to if you want to give the information of the particular package. If you can see that here with yum info, these are the things are there into the server. Nothing but entire thing. Entire information if you want to list out means we are using the yum info. Yum install is the command. For example, if you can see that earlier in RPM cases, I define entire package name. Entire I need to define. For example, here I'm not defining anything here. I'm mentioning HTTP star. If you can see that here, HTTP only different names will be. This is one of the package HTTP components. HTTP components core, HTTP components client, HTTP parser means there is a lot of the packages start with the HTTP. I'm giving the star. So let me install. It will pull up you the these are the packages which is already installed. Let me I will do thing. I will remove it. If you can see that here, let me trigger the yes. So this many packages it is there. Let me now going for the install. So the purpose of the install is that I want to install the number of main packages and the sub other dependent packages. If you can see that here, I don't know much about this particular package. For example, I want to install the HTTP. It will list out to you starting with HTTP entire thing. And along that one, it is taking the responsibility of dependent package also. So these dependent packages are very important when you are going with any kind of execution and all. These dependent packages are not there means you are not able to install anything. Nothing but again you need to search, you need to download and you need to perform. But here operating system is helping to install the dependent packages. So this dependent packages directly you are installing from the your operating system. So here once a trigger 26 packages at the same time I can install. But when you're going with RPM, I need to try 26 times. So why is the command? Means I am agreeing automatically all the 26 packages will be installed. So that is the way it will be help you out into the packages level. So here along this one, so in real time, there is some of the cases yum like a yum remove already we used yum history. So this is a command, it will help you a lot. For example, there is some of the cases I want to know that historical information about packages means what are the install, what are the not install. Okay, so when they install some kind of the additional property information, then I'm using the command called yum history. So this yum history command majorly we are using into the production very oftenly because you want to know that okay what are the things are happening, what are the things are not happening, just you want to go with the background of that, then you are going with the yum history command. So one not only yum history command, there is a few more commands will be there like a um, so now the client said that you have a http version, some let it be http hyphen v, I think, yes. So let it be this is the version of your operating system. Sorry, not operating system, your HTTP. Now the client said that, okay, so do we have any updates for this particular package? Okay, if you want to check that, yum check hyphen update specifically means we are going with a specifically. If not, if we are going with a anything means yum check updates, it will checking for the any updates are there for the package. So for example, there is one package will be there. This is something it is having the updates. Let it be this is the one more package. It is having the updates. Nothing but the latest version or the version which is existing into the server. We can go for the it is having updates. So if you want to go for the update means yum update. Instead of check update, I need to use the yum update. Yum update all means everything it will going to be installed. For example, I'm going with a specific thing means HTTP star. So I'm going with a specific set of the command. For example, yum update all means it will going with a say right now there is no kind of the packages are um, available. So because I'm using the normal test environment in production environment means what it will going to be happen means it will install all the application, but we should not perform this command into the production without any approvals. For example, if you can see that here, there is some of the packages, it is operating system related kernel related, some of nothing is related application. For example, any application related. So here, when I go for the all specific thing, it will install everything at the same time. Means it is disturbing the environment. Maybe the client is not needed, or maybe the client having the dependency with the old version. We don't know. Without approving, how can I install? If we agreed, then only I need to install the things. So that is the reason always go with a specific thing. And moreover, in production environment, when you are performing any kind of the thing, we have to take the backup. We have to take the backup. We have to perform. Then only we are going to manageable. Okay. So any doubts? If people are understanding, Santosh, Nagor, Mohan, Rohit.
Yes.
So there is some of the cases. For example, when I was the last week when I was performing for the Sony client. So the issue is that one fine day, one of the user patching team. We have a patching team, separate team is there. So he mentioned update all. He triggered the update all. So there is a lot of packages are updated. After that, I don't know what exactly that. He removed around some, usually some 1300 packages will be there, right? He removed by accidentally or RM command or something he triggered, he removed approximately some 800 packages into the server. It is a cluster server. Entire cluster is down. Okay, it's a production server. So when we going with, so when I was speaking with the particular person, they're not accepting anything. Then we come up with a M history. So we can see that here, okay, you removed this time, right? Who logged in this time? Is any tickets are there? And everything we captured. We mentioning that we identify that they're done. Maybe they're done. They haven't performed intentionally, but they performed. So everything we can capture into the server. We cannot say lies. Okay, who logged in? Because here I'm using the root access. Okay, for example, in our production environment, we are logging with your individual access. So your IDs are reflecting over there. And in sudos also we can find out. Sudos I need to cover. I'm going to add it. Okay. So sudos also we can able to find out. Means we can easily capturing of your information. Okay. So that is the reason when you people are triggering any kind of the command, we need to be very cautious and we need to be very clear what is the purpose, what is the do's and don'ts. Okay. So that is the reason when compared to the RPM, M is one of the command. It will help you a lot to find out the information, pull up the information. It will take up the information very fastly when compared to the other things. Okay. So hope it's clear. Any doubts? Any doubts, Naya?
No. Just check.
Okay. So there is a one more thing is there, nothing but once this is a okay. So we are going to discuss about like web servers. Okay, so there is one topic I already. So you people are aware of that how to raise a case with Red Hat or Ubuntu or something. Any idea? Any idea about that one? So that is also I'm going to explain you that one. That is also in real time. It will help you a lot if you are people are working with the vendors. Okay, the vendors will ask you that in the time only we will pull you that SaaS report. What is a SaaS report? What is the purpose of SaaS report? Okay, and why we are using this one. So this is also we are going to add it. So prepare for the subject. And is any chance if people are available this weekend?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so today I will let you know. Okay, so if I have the space means we can go with the same timings or maybe later in the day. Okay, based on you people are availability. Since it's a weekend, right? Is it okay, right?
Yes, it's same time.
Okay, fine.
So others,
Yeah, okay.
sure. Let me check it out today. So if I'm not having any on call, yesterday I was into stuck up with one server issue. So day before yesterday, almost from the evening 3 o'clock to morning 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we are into the same call only. Entire servers down. Okay. Okay, I will let you know about the today. Okay, if any possibility means I will take up the, we can cover
మీరు
the weekend
ఓన్లీ
also.
లైనక్స్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తారండి, క్లౌడ్ మీద కానీ వర్క్
No,
చేస్తున్నారు?
entire infra. I am taking care of in my environment. మాకు VMware ఉంది. Okay, we have a physical servers. Okay, HP boxes, Cisco boxes. Okay, so not only that one, we have three Azure servers. So we have Ubuntu, SUSE Linux, okay, CentOS,
RHL.
so RHL, obviously. All our operating systems we are managing.
ఓకే.
Pawan, on which basis these flavors are decided on the production?
Depends upon your money. For example, when you are trying to buy a mobile, how you are deciding, right? The same kind of, for example, if you're going with any college mechanism, people are going with Ubuntu. Why? Ubuntu is somewhat comfortable. It's an easy cost when compared to the Red Hat,
Mhm.
right? If you're going with a server mechanism, people are going with the Red Hat. Okay.
Okay.
So here and there, people are based on your need. For example, still people are using the Solaris boxes. Solaris boxes are very strong. Without reboot the server, you can run the show for 10 to 15, 20 years also. That is a powerful of this. Still banking projects, everyone using the Solaris only. So that much of the hard. So means a reboot is not at all option into the this Unix environment. Without reboot, you can run the servers. Reboot is the last and final option. So most of the people are going for CentOS, Ubuntu, Fedora. Why means cost cutting. Okay, they can run it. So in my company, we are having RHEL 4 and 5 also. Just think of that. Means none of the new commands will won't work out there.
ఇప్పుడు 10
I
వచ్చేసింది కదా సార్, ఇంకా 4, 5
no
ఉంటుంది.
10
అదే
నువ్వు
9
అప్డేట్
వచ్చేసింది.
చేసుకో.
అదే.
9 వచ్చింది. ప్రొడక్షన్లో 9 is there. But
హ్మ్.
you are not ready to pay, right?
హ్మ్.
See, the thing is that ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు 9 యూజ్ చేస్తున్నావు అంటే ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద 9 వర్షన్ మీన్స్ యూ నీడ్ టు మెయింటైన్ ద సేమ్ హార్డ్వేర్ ఆల్సో. వీ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ దట్ వన్ ఓన్లీ, రైట్? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్
హ్మ్.
నీ మొబైల్లో లేటెస్ట్ ఆండ్రాయిడ్ వర్షన్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తే సరిపోదు కదా. యువర్ మొబైల్ హార్డ్వేర్ ఆల్సో నీడ్ టు సపోర్ట్, రైట్? ఇఫ్ యు
యాహ్!
నాట్
యాహ్!
పేయింగ్ ద మనీ మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ రెడీ టు పే. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ ద మనీ. దట్స్ ఇట్. The clients are thinking about the money a lot because they are maintaining multiple servers, right? That is the reason. Okay, thank you, everyone. Just carry on. Okay, I will update you.
నేను
Any
ఇది
possibility?
పెట్టానండి, గ్రూప్‌లో పెట్టాను. నేను చేసే ప్యాకేజెస్ ఇన్‌స్టాల్ ఎలా చేయడం అనేది. ఒక్కసారి దాన్ని స్క్రీన్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారా? నేను గ్రూప్‌లో పెట్టాను. అంటే దీంట్లో చాట్‌లో హైడెడ్ అని వస్తుందని దాంట్లో పెట్టానండి.
No problem. I will go through it. నేను ఒక్కసారి నేను చూస్తాను. ఇది కొంచెం బ్లర్గా ఉంది ఎందుకు?
ఓకే.
Okay, let me go through that one.
హ్మ్.
Okay, that's the same command. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చేస్తున్నది అదే. ఇప్పుడు మనం చేసినది అదే. అంటే
అదే
ఇది
అండి. కొన్ని
అదే.
ఇది చేసుకున్నా. అంటే దాన్నేమంటారు?
సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్.
రిపోజిటరీ క్రియేట్ చేయడం, లోపల మన సీడీ ఇవన్నీ ఆర్‌పిఎం, -i క్రియేట్ చేయడం, ట్యాబ్ అలాంటివన్నీ ఇక రాలేదనమాట.
క్రియేట్ రెపో ఇస్ నౌ ఇట్స్ నాట్ మ్యాండేటరీ. ఇప్పుడు
హ్మ్.
కొత్త వాటికన్నీ కూడా బై డిఫాల్ట్ తీసేసుకుంటుంది.
ఆహా! ఓకే.
సమ్ టైమ్ బ్యాక్ యూ నీడ్ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ రిపోజ్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గానే పాతలోంచే తీసేసుకుంటుంది. నౌ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ ఇంటెలిజెంట్. సమ్ టైమ్ బ్యాక్ create a repo is a purpose for that. Again, you need to create a repository and you need to do it. But right now, it's optional. కొన్ని ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్స్కి అవసరం లేదు. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ సీ దట్ రైట్ నో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్, that operating system inbuilt RPM repositories by default it will be there. Some time back when you're going with Red Hat 6 7 version repository, you have to create from the scratch. In that time we are creating the create repo. Means when you trigger m repo, in the time in nothing it will be listing out. But right now RHEL by default it is supporting their own default repositories. If you want means you can create a new one. They are having already set up. Now you are just adding. So that is the advantages now versions. Okay. Okay, guys. I need to switch into the other thing. Okay.
ఓకే. ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి.
Okay, carry on. I will update you. Okay, please practice the thing. So you have to be practice. Then only you can understand the things. Okay.
యాహ్!
Yeah. Thank you all. I will go through the things. Yeah.
ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ.